For the last 8 months, 15 fire recruits have been waiting for the government of Guam to complete the hiring of an additional 15 fire recruits. GFD spokesperson Lieutenant Ed Artero says the delay has been in the drafting and signing of a memorandum of understanding to start funding for the academic portion of the fire academy. Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio says the MOU should be signed by the end of this week.
They're usually a cycle is 25 or 30, so we're looking at a 30, which is a full cycle insofar as numeric candidates, right? So we want to get 30 candidates. The contract or MOU between the Guam Fire and Guam Community College has been cleared from the Attorney General's office, is now clearing our legal review.
The original 15 were hired back in January. An additional 12 have been hired in the last month. Because the MOU has not yet been signed, Lieutenant Artero says the fire recruits have been busy doing other things while waiting for the academy to start.
We've been doing a lot of studying with them on general orders, protocols, a lot of hands-on training. They've been doing some knot tying, extrication with jaws of life equipment, and helping out at various projects around at the fire stations.
Officials are hopeful the new academy will begin in the next 2 weeks, but 2 of the original hires won't be participating as they're currently deployed with Fire Chief Joey Nicholas in Afghanistan. Lieutenant Artero says the 2 recruit positions are being held until they return, and they'll have to have a special program just to get them up to speed.
At the time we did the hiring, we didn't get wind of if they were on the list to be deployed, but at the time they were the most qualified, so that's how we selected them.
GFD also has funding for 3 additional positions, but they are waiting on the Department of Administration to give them another list of eligible candidates to conduct a final interview. Over at the Guam Police Department, the situation isn't much different for the 7 police recruits who've been waiting for more than 8 months for a new police cycle to begin. They've been doing clerical work at Records and ID and assisting at the Tactical Operations Center for months. Chief Fred Bordallo says the delay is in hiring another 6 recruits to begin academic classes at GCC. While interviews were conducted more than 2 months ago, the chief says background investigations, polygraphs, and psychological evaluations are still being conducted. Chief Bordallo could not provide any timeline of when the additional 6 recruits would be hired, and has even advised the 7 current recruits to pay for criminal justice courses on their own just to get started. Bordallo says he will also grant them administrative leave in order to attend classes during work hours. The chief says it is a priority for the department, but he has no timeline for when the academy will actually begin. We should note that the Calvo administration announced plans to hire at least 18 police officer trainees next fiscal year, but at the current rate of hiring, those trainees won't be on board until at least 2015. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Mindy Egan.